This is Carrie Johnson with the Iowa Department of Management, and this is part 5 of a 5-part webinar series talking about working with tax increment financing in the property valuation system. This segment really just focuses on some final checks and some reminders as you work in the system with TIF. If you are interested more generally in how to operate the property valuation system, how to submit data, what type of data is submitted in general, certainly view the webinar series that deals with more general property valuation system training. This 5-part series really focused on working with TIF administration in the system. So we're going to talk about in this segment just sort of finishing up and doing some final checks as you work with TIF and PVal. And one of the things I highly recommend as you work in the system is to, when you think you're done and everything looks good, certainly run reports and do some double checks. Compare them to your local system, make sure that you're seeing the results in these reports that you expect to see, that sort of thing. So to run reports, you'd log into the system and go over to the left-hand navigation and select reports. With reports, it's going to display for you all the different reports that are available to you as you're logged in as a county auditor. You can do a search if you know you want a particular report to pull up. You can search in this name box. Action-wise, you can select a report as a PDF. If you just want to view it, and print it off, that sort of thing, or save it off. You can also download a report as a CSV file and open it up in Excel and do some work with the data if that's what you would so choose. So one report I would highly recommend as it relates to TIF is the TIF Area Increment Valuation Report. So this report is going to show for you each and every TIF area within your county. And for each and every TIF area, it's going to show the associated incremental tax districts, right? And then it will show the value that you've uploaded into the system. So go through those, double check and make sure that you're seeing the value you expect for each and every area and tax district within that area. Another report to run would be the TIF Area Revenue Report. So this report is going to show you, again, each and every TIF area, the incremental taxing districts associated with each and every area and their value, but it's also going to populate for you that estimated TIF rate, the consolidated rate that you use for TIF is going to populate for you. So this would be the current year rate or a rate you've entered. If it's a brand new TIF area, make sure that those are jiving with what you see in your local system. And then it's going to do a calculation of the estimated TIF revenue generated for each and every taxing district. So again, make sure that this is matching your expectations and also showing the same result as you have on your local system. Key change reports, if you've worked in the system, I certainly recommend that you go ahead and run the key change reports. There is one for taxing districts. So if you run that report, you'll see that in this particular county, we created a new base and increment pair, and it's just going to show for us different information regarding those new tax districts. So it's a good way to double check and make sure that you made changes as you expected those changes to view. It's just a double check to make sure everything is how it was intended to be. Key change reports for TIF areas, you can also run that report, and in this case it's going to show that we created a new TIF area that was a consolidated TIF urban renewal, and this is just the name of the area and its number and the associations that are within that area. As a reminder, you cannot change taxing districts from a TIF base to a TIF increment or vice versa. So if tax district 01001 was a TIF base in the 2018 year, you can't in the 2019 year make tax district 01001 a TIF increment and vice versa. So you can't flip-flop taxing districts from one year to another. If you have a brand new TIF, you're going to have to create a new base and increment pair. Final checks. Make sure to check your TIF. Again, check those TIF district valuations to make sure that your software generated amounts equal the amounts manually calculated using the TIF formula. We discussed that TIF formula back in segment 4. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. And if a TIF authority is requesting less than the amount authorized, less than what a particular incremental district can generate, make sure that you've reallocated unneeded incremental valuation to the base valuation. Make sure that any rollback comes off the base district first. The rollback is going to be eaten by the base district as opposed to the incremental district. Make sure that you have appropriately allocated both the 100% and the taxable value between your base and increment taxing districts. You need to make sure that those are balanced and look as you expect when you submit your data. If you have any questions about working with TIF administration in the property valuation system, please be sure to contact me and I will assist you. Thank you. Bye-bye.